The content of your web pages is there very intentionally. It's put there by you, all of the images, all the copy, so that you can build a relationship with your viewers, so that you can help people understand what you do. But there's also some stuff that's hidden behind the scenes in the code that's put there just for Google and other search engines so that they can understand what you do and they can rank you appropriately in searches. So Google uses all of that unseen content as well as all of the content that's on the page in order to rank you in searches appropriately. The hidden content is called metadata. It's the title tag, the keywords, and the description that are on the back end in the code. And you get to that information under the search engine optimization options in your website editor. We use Weebly, and in Weebly, you would go to page and then you would hit the SEO options and you would see title, description, keywords. So in this video, we're going to focus on title and description because there's a lot of debate on whether or not Google is using those keywords at all, and we don't really see the keywords doing a lot. So we use the title and we use the description primarily for our search engine optimization efforts. The title is going to be the top piece of information that is shown in a search result on the Google search results page. And so you want to make that title really readable and understandable, but you also want to put some keywords in there. And you want to keep it short, under 60 characters. Here's a screenshot of a search results page. If someone were to search Coulter Web Pros, they're going to see these search results show up. And you see the top line is the title. And then the next line is the URL. That's another piece of information that someone might evaluate when deciding which of these search results they want to click on. And then that third piece of information is the description. And in the description, you really are using the description as almost an ad in order to compel the viewer to click on that search result. And so your description is the ad for your website or your web page. And the more you can get customers or viewers to click on that, then the more credible you're going to look to Google. So the things that are on the site that people can see are the header, the copy, and the images. And all of those things help your customer understand the structure of your page and the information on your page. But they also help Google understand what you're trying to talk about and what the most important points are. This is a screenshot of a recent blog post that I did, and you can see I've outlined where the H1 and the H2 are. So the headers are numbered, and the most important header is going to be the H1. It's at the top of the page. There should be only one on the page, and it should be kind of the biggest, most important piece of information visually on the page. The fact that it's within H1 tags also tells Google that it's the most important piece of information. And in your website editor, you're usually given the option between several types of headers. And so this is the difference. You only want one H1 on your page, but the H2s you can have a few of. So H2s are kind of subtopics. And then if you were to get into having H3s and H4s, they're going to go behind the H2s and H3s as subtopics of those larger topics. So that's a little bit about what Google sees when evaluating your page and ranking you. When you're starting to prepare search engine optimized content, you want to understand your keywords. And in SEO tip number 5, the last one that I published, there was a lot about understanding your keywords and some great information about how to get more information on the keywords that are being used to get to your site. My pro tip is that there's also some schema data that you can put in. Schema is a language that's created just for search engines. And there's a schema data generator that I like to use. And I'll put a link to that in the notes to this page. And I've got a bonus pro tip for you. And that is that I've created a best practices blog on my website. So if you go to coulterwebpros.com, scroll down, and my most recent blog posts are going to be right there in the section almost at the bottom. And you'll see a best practices blog that's specifically about search engine optimized content. So I'm Kelly Coulter. I'm with Coulter Web Pros, and we are just on a mission to make sure that website managers have the information they need to create the most usable and findable website